Brian from Chaz AC. Y'all have a good day. It was worth every penny.
I bet.
I'll let you take it over from here. I'm gonna set up inside.
You too.
What do you got you doing now?
This is our new disconnect to replace this one.
Why does it keep beeping?
That's it! This is a voltmeter. Detects the electricity.
Should be good. Oh, good. This here is dry nitrogen. This is what we use to pressurize to make sure there's no leaks in the copper. These here are acetylene torches. That's what we use to braze the copper. Of course, both of those probably weigh about 60 pounds apiece. White stuff on those things. What you looking for, Mo? That's letter pads?
Yeah.
Should be underneath, right there on the right. Yeah, look up under the swedge kit, all that. Should be right there. No? They're probably hiding. They haven't used them in a few minutes. Over it's a couple of weeks.
Okay.
This is gonna look the best that we possibly can. Is gonna be like that, and we're gonna level up the pad. Best possible scenario without having to go get extra materials, which are going to cost the customer more. So we work with what we have.
The new condenser is the old condenser here.
To prevent theft of copper and things like that, Moses here is going to get a couple of straps and some screws, and he's going to screw that down nice and tight. Make sure somebody's going to have to work for it if they want to steal it.
Which we have seen many times here. That has happened. New condenser.
The new what?
Condenser. Condenser unit. Air conditioner.
This is a good one. Good one unit. 2.5 tons.
Nice.
Usually do that last. Very specific. So we never have to adjust the freon most of the
sir.
time.
What do you need?
Trying to make this as pretty as we can. That came from the top, of course. Those are just for old systems. Just for these are whenever we got an old system and we want to capture it, we use these gauges. They just go straight into the recovery tank. That's pretty much it. We've got a lot more high-tech gauges whenever we're charging systems and stuff that basically tell us exactly what's going on and just provides the best experience. And I messed that up. Exposed wires.
What's this thing here?
Look at this thing melting. His disconnect is melting. We're gonna put a brand new one up. I don't think he's got the new one over here yet. That thing's melting. That's a fire hazard right there. That's where we come into play. I'm gonna replace that. Make sure nobody gets harmed. Safety's our #1 goal. Though we do a lot of things that don't say safety, like standing on this ladder. I'm about to do the very same thing, Moses. Customer safety is #1. This can be hidden. We use white tape on the exterior and black tape on the interior. Just white tape's a little bit harder to come by. Now, that's nice and hidden, perfectly sealed up. It's not going to condensate. I was going to say something.
No, you gotta say something funny. Anything you think is funny, say it.
That extra almost just fire.
Huh?
Statics are almost being in a fire. I'm volunteer fire department.
Oh yeah? I believe it.
Full turnouts and everything. It's about as hot. About 150. It goes with a lot of oxygen. That's
black tape.
Of course, not everything can be perfect, but when God gives you lemons, you gotta find sugar. So we're gonna tape this up, make sure it doesn't condensate inside this wall to keep from any wall damage or anything like that. Mama always told me, if you're gonna do something, you better do it right the first time. If not, we'll be coming back out here. I'll be coming back for free. So. Pull.
Alright.
Yeah. Pull. Yeah.
Hold on. I don't be right.
How fun is this part?
Flashlight.
What's that?
I accidentally dropped my flashlight.
Oh.
How fun is this part?
You gotta put some muscle into it.
Oh yeah, a lot of muscle. Ready?
Yep. Go.
Hold on just a second. Hey, give me about 2 feet at a time.
Okay. Okay.
Alright?
More.
Let me see. Give me about another foot. A bit more.
Pull. Pull.
Alright. Good. Hey, will you do me a solid?
Yeah.
Can you bring me some black tape?
Sure.
Ready? Here we go.
Got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive.
Jay Hunt. Huh?
Hey, Mo. Hey, just a second, Mo. Hey, Jay. Jay. Hello? 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 My phone may have overheated. I can't hear it. Alright, Mo. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Mo. There you go. So we need about 8 to 10 feet. Alright? Hold on. Hey, try to keep it tickling on this one. but I've got to go all the way around the dirty part. To make it look a lot prettier. Is it right there?
Yeah.
Technique that I've learned. May have to go into the attic to do it. Oh, may need a ladder. Usually we can get it from the ground.
Y'all have any problem with rodents anytime?
Yeah, I think they have found some dead rodents in the attic. Something like that. Yeah.
Gonna be scattered, I'm not gonna lie.
That's cool.
Today's gonna be kind of rough.
I'm just here about 30 minutes, that's all. I'm not gonna be here all day.
We gotta run the line set.
Line set?
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be the tough part. We always get here, look pretty professional for the most part, and we start working. It's just one of the dirtiest jobs that we can do. So we gotta get a line set through there. It's gonna be tight, very tight.
Now, what's a line set?
A line set's a copper line set. It's this right here. This is what your refrigerant travels through to go from the indoor to the outdoor evaporator pools. It's basically how refrigerant functions.
Gotcha.
So you can see the old unit right here. It's got copper, and of course your compressor is what pumps the freon through the system. And, this is gonna get interesting.
Gotcha. What's your name, buddy?
Moses.
Moses. How
Yes,
long?
sir.
How long have you been with the company?
About a month and a half.
Month and a half. How long have you been doing AC work?
About 3 years.
Awesome. You like it?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite part about working on AC work?
Everything I do here.
Good, man.
The whole trade. The whole everything about it.
How's it working with old Ryan here?
Ryan, I hate him. No, I love working. I love everybody here. You know.
Good.
Yeah.
My name is Ryan Searcy. I worked for Chad's for roughly 3.5, 4 years total. I left once or twice to go try to do other things, but I always come back here. I love doing it, love the people that I work with. It's a good place to work, and Chad's a good guy to work for. I've been doing AC for about...
Hold on, time.
You know, it's my second shirt of the day, and I'm already almost sweated through it, and you ain't even wet.
You getting old.
What is this nonsense?
What nonsense. I got a little bit.
My draw's even wet.
Hey, my jaws ain't wet.
My jaw's soaked.
Not yet.
I'm dying.
How you doing? Do you need me to go up there and turn it because your shoulder?
No, I'm good.
Alright. This right here, Drew. That right here.
Oh god.
Getting slow, baby.
Alright.
Ready? Coming up. I wonder how many OSHA laws we're breaking.
We're on camera, let's not talk about it.
And yeah, we're on camera. I mean, we're already caught.
They wouldn't make those things if it wasn't.
Ready? Yeah. Push it towards you, Drew.
That's all we got so far. Alright. We're gonna have to see something. Drop it down a little bit. See if I can turn it around.
What you mean?
Where this part where it's pulling from is pushing that way, all this weight up here.
Gotcha, okay.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't gotta come all the way down, just enough for me to turn it around. Alright, right there, hold on. Where you at, Jay?
Right
you
here.
got hands on it.
on it.
Alright. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be better. Alright, it's all you, D. Me and Rex can't hold on.
You're not a lot nicer.
Hey, you don't have to move these steps. I'll take you up here. Yes, sir.
So like, what are you guys doing now?
Basically, we're just rigging it up to where whenever that hook that you saw,
Mhm.
we're gonna hook it to here, and that's how we pulley everything up. Is you'll see like let's see, we'll grab it right here like that, and it gives it, you know, it's not off, like it doesn't have any counterweight because we're doing 4 pivot points. It
Gotcha.
just basically helps it when we're pulling it up, balancing it a little bit better so we don't hit walls and stuff like that.
There has to be a big no-no messing up people's walls with these AC.
Big no-no.
Yeah, bad.
That's another reason, going back to those switches that we were talking about earlier, that's another reason that we put those switches in there so that we don't get people sealing and stuff like that. You know, when you go up the stairs, if you look up, the drain or whatever the reason may be, you know, froze up, low on Freon, but either way, there was water leaked on the ceiling. So, you know, that's what those safety switches help prevent.
Gotcha.
Lighter than I expected. I just yanked it. I was like, all right. Step.
Alright, let's turn around and you go up backwards because I got a better grip.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's go.
Turn that corner. Good.
Already know chasing. Do you edit these or just chasing?
We both do.
Both do. So say I know chasing style of editing, so I can already see like.
Yeah, you gonna time lapse this.
Yeah. So how long you been doing this?
Man, I've been doing filming, man, since 2003, 4.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought about getting into it, and then.
Did y'all step on a frog or was that a fart?
What?
Did you step on a frog or was that a fart?
That was a fart.
Oh.
I think that was Dylan. What? He farted? He heard that too.
Who did?
Camera
My-
heard.
You get that on camera?
I think so.
Surprised you heard that over the fan and the.
Nah, it was just that loud.
I can't tell.
That fan's like a lifesaver, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you son of a doo-doo. I'm dumb.
This one.
First of all, every sweat bead you see equals up to $1. Every sweat bead is $1. Okay? Every one of them, $1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo, boy, you got a lot of debt, boy.
Hey, Drew, you can come down.
Hey, 'cause, 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 'cause,
You got a limbo. How low can you go? Yep. Oh, yeah. Get this bad boy up there. This thing's a lifesaver. Yo, Drew. Yep.
What does that do? The orange thing.
This is a winch. So instead of us killing our backs and stuff for it, lifting up units and stuff like that, up on your cot in between the ladders, you're good. Handle keeps hitting my ass. Makes it easier for us to get the unit inside the attic. Hold on. I got 2 more. How many is that up there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's cut on that spring. Alright, cool. Give me the other stuff.
Got it? Here. You'll lean back with it. I'll shut this and you'll give it somewhere to sit.
Bet.
Good?
Alright.
I got me mad.
Please don't. Oh my god.
Say that one more time for the camera. What does that mean? You going what?
I'll call you in the morning.
For what? Why you gonna call me in the morning?
Ask me. You got
Ask which britches leg to put in first.
it. That was funny. I had to say that.
Got it on camera.
Yeah, I know.
ain't saying nothing on camera. Dylan might get something with some video.
He's never gonna let me
evidence.
live that down now.
I don't even know why we show up, man. He can lift that thing up in the attic by himself. See that too?
So we need thermostat wire?
Thermostat wire. We need locks.
Locks.
Oh, we need
We do. What do you need, Drew?
Thermostat wire. We need
Vent
There's
pipe.
a trash bag.
vent pipe.
Vent pipe.
We just gonna leave later and get those grills.
Yeah, that's gonna be last. Cause it ain't gonna be much once we already got the platform and everything.
Yeah.
Set that pan,
We'll be straight.
we'll be straight once we get it set.
That duct's not even that bad either.
Did you already seal that on that other unit from yesterday? What we had to seal?
What?
The takeoff or whatever.
I won't
Still
take
gotta
long.
do that
I'll
part.
take my spray foam kit.
I got you. I was just asking.
Yeah, that don't take long at all. Alright, so that's all we need.
Yes, sir.
Until we realize we need something else.
Yeah.
Hey.
So,
Bro,
what's
you
your
need-
plans?
You need CO2 cartridge too.
Okay.
Sure.
Every day. Every single day.
No, it is.
How many times have I told you that it don't make cold air?
I don't know.
I know Drew
You've
knows
said
a
that,
couple.
but you haven't.
You haven't
Broke
explained
down
the
how it
science
works
behind
like
the
you just
heat.
did.
I've never broke down the air conditioner.
No.
Not like that.
It takes a camera.
I wasn't around when that happened. Don't ask me.
No, we had that conversation, and as the fact that it blows across,
Not the heat.
but not the heat, and how the
Gotcha,
inducer
okay.
motor works and all that.
Yeah, that's my bad. I thought we
You
already
good?
covered that.
I just like I'll be listening. If I keep my mouth closed more than it's open, then I learn something.
How difficult is that?
So, I don't know. You tell me, Jay.
I don't know. You don't talk all the time, Ginger.
Hey, we did find some cool stuff in a dumpster though. This is a good thing about being this Charles Langford. He was a senator for a while.
He was also the lawyer that was Rosa Parks' lawyer.
Oh yeah, Rosa Parks' lawyer that represented her in I think the civil rights movement,
The bus. And all
the
that.
bus and all that. We found that in the dumpster they were throwing away.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's cool.
At Neil Bright's house over there.
Yeah, that one
No,
we had.
right. Who's that?
That guy that we had to wait like 4 hours to pull the thing down.
Oh, yeah, that dude.
When we went back over there.
All right, so where's our pan at?
The pan? Right back
All right, we're gonna need pan. I got blocks stuff. Actually, Corey didn't give us blocks, did he?
No. And we used a lot of them yesterday.
Alright, so we're gonna have to go get some blocks and
I have
stuff.
two. I have
Cause
two
we,
from
I mean,
the
we're
city.
at a standstill. We can't do anything until,
Two blocks.
because we gotta go get the thermostat wire.
Because there's no point in me running that line
Without running the thermostat wire, you have to do it anyway.
Oh, it's bad, so we gotta have one. But I was thinking, I was like, well, I guess I could have already ran that line, but then it's like, and I gotta find it.
Yeah.
So,
This is a Goodman furnace. They're getting a gas system, so that's why we're not using a heat pump. Right here is the coil. This is where you get your AC from. And so the Freon goes into the coil, and then you have a blower right there that blows all the cold air that coil is making, and then pushes it through the duct system. And that's how you get cold air. But with this one right here,
It's not actually making cold air.
well, it's pushing cold air.
It's recycling the air that's in the house into the coil, and the Freon that's going through the coil is pulling the humidity out. That's where you get your condensation from. You gotta let them know that it's not making cold air.
Okay. See, he knows more science about it than me. That's experience right there.
Nice.
It's all right. We're learning.
We learning. I'm prodigy in the making.
What size is this one, Jay?
This is a 2 ton, 2.5 ton. 2.5 ton.
All right. What is this right here? What are these? Explain to them what these are. All right. So these are your chambers. The gas blows through here, which ignites in. Grab me a screwdriver or something.
I don't have a bit on it. Here.
Okay, so here's your gas valve. Your gas comes in here, then it blows through here. You have what's in here called a hot surface igniter. What it does, it glows up, and then your gas, it sends a signal to your gas valve. Your gas valve opens up, sends gas, it blows across, it ignites it, and then once it ignites, that's where these chambers come from. And as your blower blows across these chambers, that's where your heat comes from. And then as all that's happening, you have your inducer motor right here, which is pulling your carbon monoxide out through your flues.
I'm just listening.
I'm just listening.
So how long have you been doing it, Dylan?
I've been doing it for, I'd say, about 12 years. My dad owns a plumbing, heating, and air business here in Montgomery, Hammond's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. And came straight out of high school in 2012 doing it. And then since about 2007, 2008, I've been doing it, summer, spring breaks, anytime I've had out of school or anything like that. But I've been full-time up until about 4 months ago with my dad. And also I'm a journeyman plumber as well. So.
Awesome.
The underwear too?
I don't know, it should be.
Again.
That's
Yeah.
so weird. Are those Chad AC underwear too, bro? All pink and everything.
They should be.
match.
They all matching.
Got breast cancer, everything.
Breast cancer, everything. You got a pink butterfly on your butt.
They got a pink butterfly tattoo, you want to see it?
Yeah, I don't know if the camera needs to do that.
No, I really don't have a picture.
Jay said he wants to see it, but he's not sure
I don't
the
know.
camera.
Jay said he don't want to see it on camera though.
That's good.
All that.
I know. So that's what happens in the attic, huh?
Oh yeah. This number one, I probably changed shirts probably twice today.
Wow. It's hard work. You see, you're the smart one. You figured out a way to get out of the attic, huh?
Something like that.
I'm gonna go clean up out here and make sure everything's together.
Yep, getting everything together. Ready to go back up there. I can't do nothing on the outdoor because we gotta run a new thermostat wire.
Gotcha.
Can't do nothing on that until
So how long have you been doing AC work?
about 8 months.
Okay.
I did electrical work for a little while before this, and I worked on a drill rig taking soil samples for a geotechnical drilling company right before I came here. I just had my son and I can't be out of town all the time.
All right. Well, it seems like you've been working it a little longer than 8 months. Seems like you know what you're doing.
A little bit, at least when it comes to the install side of things. They taught me well. I got good between Dylan and I started with Justin, so and Justin's really good at installs too. So I've had good trainers, people to train me and whatnot. So,
Awesome.
but we.
I've been doing AC since I was 14, and so I started off with a youth pastor of mine, and he taught me the trade. And really, last summer is when I went full time, and I like it. I love it. I know it's hot, and I know sometimes it's hard work, but I don't know. I like it's peaceful, I guess, being away from everybody. So I plan on to start a business in a few years. Move out of Montgomery and start a business in around like 2-3 years. To have my own little AC company. So
Awesome.
yes, sir.
See all this right here on this floor? On the ceiling? That's where the drain's not done right. See how low that is right there? This is one of the major issues that we have. Because what it'll do is that right there will stop up and it'll overflow into their ceiling. And in return, you get this. So, what Chad was saying earlier about those wet switches, that right there is the reason that we put those wet switches in. Where's that hand? Right there.
More slot to play with.
And when we put our plywood down,
Yeah.
it won't be in the way. Where you taking that?
Red one. Did you leave it downstairs?
Maybe. I may have left it downstairs. Maybe. Not came with.
There you go. Perfect. Out of the way.
That's not going to be load bearing.
No.
Here, hold that. You got to move that. And that hammer. Every time I hear this song, it reminds me, have you seen that thing on Facebook with that kid? He's like, long neck, ice cold beer.
Nope.
You never seen that?
What do you mean?
It's a little kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
He's like 3 years old.
Really?
Oh.
Alright, come on. Is it sketchy?
Well, yeah, it's sketchy. Do you see how much it's been
I
in?
mean, is it bowing?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's bowing a little bit, but not too
I'm
bad.
bouncing up and down on it too.
Yeah. That's safe to me. Let's do it.
What you think?
I hope they don't fall.
That's all right. Actually, hold on. I can use some of these. Just to kind of reinforce it a little bit. Shoot you and hang that nail down. Yes, sir. Fold it down a little bit. I'll give it a little bit of bracing.
The furnace right here, since it was a really old furnace, and it used to be really heavy, so we just completely took it completely apart. Here's the doors and stuff like that. The fan motor that went into it, and this was the coil connected to the unit. So we took all that out, and right now we're replacing a base so we can put our new drip pan for. So we can put the new unit on.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that?
What's going on, man? Hot.
Did you run through a sprinkler or something?
Something like that.
Dude done been out there in the back playing, swimming in the dog swimming pool. I walked out back and I caught him out there sunbathing.
That's right. I had to take me my 15-minute break for the morning.
Say 2 15s and a 30, huh?
2 15s and a 30. And they racking up because I don't take them ever.
God bless.
They racking up. Hey, dude, we got about a week vacation off of our
Off our
lunches and
15s?
Off our 15s and
That's pretty good.
our lunch.
Mm-hmm.
What you got going on, man?
I was just getting the trash out from the upstairs, and then I'm about to go fix a drain real quick. Put a union, so the drain's running uphill. So I'm gonna cut it and run it underneath the 2x4, so it'll be running downhill, so we don't have to worry about any leaks or anything like that.
The box thingy?
Box?
Yeah, it didn't work though. Something's wrong with the switch. I think they said that you tore it up.
Yeah, probably is.
What you got going on out here?
Just building a platform so whenever our service guys come back, they can fold it down instead of having to work off of a ladder. They can fold it down and, you know, stand on it.
Gotcha.
Y'all saw? That's what I was getting. So this is a Train Clean Effects air cleaner, and then I've got a UV light right here in there, and then I've got a 2-inch filter, 2-inch filter. So all it does is clean air throughout the house. So, because I've got like some people with dust allergy, they it just helps a lot. And this is a filter, one of the filters in there. It's a catches for like toothpaste and stuff that's in your air. Like, you know, they say those smelly and good thing you can plug in the wall. All it does is clog up your sinuses and pores and stuff. Especially for people that are sensitive to it. Some people it doesn't bother at all. But yeah, and then we got a little speed there, so that's another setup. And it just runs through and blows air, cleans air, and you can tell the difference. And then we got eye waves that send out ions throughout the house, you know, and trap it, and then eliminate, help on dust, allergies, mold, bacteria, stuff like that.
Awesome.
2010. So that was when we first started doing mini split. So I would put them like all over the house so you wouldn't see them. Right there. Then we got one above in there. And then one right there. So this area here, if I had 25 people, I could make it 65 degrees if I wanted.
Really?
You know.
And what are these called again?
Mini splits. So I use them all throughout the house.
Now, why are they good versus?
Well, they're 17 to 20 SEER. They don't lose any percentage of air through the ductwork. So ductwork, when it's in those hot attics, they lose anywhere from 10% just from being in the heat. So these, all the air goes in and then out. So they're super nice. And you just use a remote control. You know, and one in this room. So
most people complain about them because they stick on the wall. But you know, once you get used to it, you don't even notice it. You feel that cold air.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
I mean, it's just super nice. And each person, they can just keep their own temperature. So it's zone control and everything. So we like them and they just work really good. So these units have been in since 2010. I'll show you the outside. So they've been in since 2010, and only thing we've had to do to them is clean the inside unit. But of course we gotta clean the outside. But it's all clean, but they never broke or nothing. We got one there and one back there. And so this one is a 4-port system. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this controls 4 of those square mini splits on the wall. So they're super nice.
It's nice. So like, do you think people gonna start going to these versus the original ones?
Well, I mean, you know, if you ever watch that show on TV with all the home improvement, they all got this. It's only here in the States we do ductwork. They don't do ductwork all over the world. You know, some people will do it once they get used to that look, but then they've also got some that are up in the ceiling. Super costly. The ones that are in the ceiling, super slick. You know, you can't see it. It just kind of blends in.
Awesome.
Their technology out here, it comes from 240 volts, goes into the unit. It's got a soundboard, noise board, and then a control board, and then it goes from 240 volts to 3-phase to DC voltage. So this unit can run super low amps versus a standard unit.
Awesome.
What'd you pay for? What'd you pay for?
I said 30 grand.
Send it off to me. What do you think, son?
Well, it's gotta be that switch. Yeah.
To the motor here from the switch, yeah. It's either gotta be the switch or the motor. One of the two.
There's that blue one right there. Just from one side to the other.
Yeah, it's like a remote.
Is that going to that right there? Can you see?
Yeah.
Wait, look. So, why don't we just take a jumper from there to there? Plug it in. What? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'll try it. That's up to you.
Yeah.
You want me to cut them? You want me to cut them?
Well, but just getting this power from there, so I wouldn't cut them, I'd just run
The jumper wire?
the little,
Double spade or
yeah,
something?
well, you know, the little clips.
Gator clips?
Yeah. Or we can just check the volts and see if it's open. You follow me? You got your voltmeter?
What does this machine do? Pumps the water.
Yeah, well, I just pump the water out of that 5 gallon bucket and then sprays it.
So we ain't gotta drag the water hose inside the house.
Yeah. You know, they make one, it's $30,000. Well, we got the one from China for 500, so that's why I'm gonna fix it. It's weird why they would do that. I don't see it, but I see it. See a elastic band. Yeah, I hadn't seen the speed cleaners in a while. It's odd. Hmm? I guess it'll not.
Okay. Well, I'll pull all that up for you. That way I can know for sure exactly what's covered in the warranty, and I can give you that. Alright. You're welcome.
Yeah, that one's super tight. Do we have 2 of those?
Do we have 2 of those?
Yeah.
We do, but
Okay.
that's the only one that I know of that's here at the office.
Right. Good, we probably got that other one. Good to everywhere. Yeah, because that one couldn't catch nothing. It's hanging
Not
down.
if it's hanging off like that.
Yeah, it's so far down. It's almost like they had just the bag and it's on the wrong side. You know?
Yeah, because where's the piece that goes over the electrical stuff on the side?
Oh, it's right there. Jay left that in my house. Yeah.
Please do not fall off that.
So, yeah, so we got a new bag there, but look at how. That ain't gonna work. Is it?
Does that have a draw straight?
I don't see one. I mean, it just looks. That's that.
Well, and I'll give you a call back shortly.
Good.
Oh, it's your number to change. There's one here if you want to try it. There's one here if you want to try it.
Where?
Chad's AC Direct, it's Danny, not gonna help you.
What you got going on with that?
Huh?
What you got going on with that blue thing?
Well, this is supposed to catch everything and not let any water get on anything. Alright, let's see.
Get it.
I'd say cigarette. This is Jamie. How can I help you? Hello?
Come on. I'm sure Ryan's got something to do with it. Since
I just got off the phone with him.
when he did
He said he's not on his truck. He said it should be at the office. And it's not even there.
Did you check in the closet?
That's what I mean, I have to check the comment.
He called in. He called.
These guys didn't work until noon yesterday. That was kind of interesting.
I told him I wasn't working till noon. That's when I was getting off.
Hey, I think I'm gonna get an antenna and call Wayne to see, because she wants us to try to fix that pull out. So she doesn't have to use that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you wanna unlock the other side.
So,
Hey, see, you built a trap for this side. Oh, what? You build that's where it's going
Yo.
on this side.
Billy.
It's the top of this side.
okay.
But that's cool though. I think I like that one better. It's easier to do that.
You stand right here. So we gotta get this right.
Back here, look at this. You can look way back there.
Just be careful.
Okay. See that? All this is closed cell spray foam. So if this pipe floods, it catches right there. And then he's putting a wet switch and wiring it to the furnace in the AC. So if this gets water, instead of it flooding in your ceiling, it's gonna flood back to the unit. And then you shut off the safety switches. Show them those switches, Dylan.
So you have a SS1 and a SS2 here. This is in your primary. What it does, if it gets stopped up, it'll turn the unit off. This is your secondary, same way. Then you have a pan switch right here that if this water gets any, this pan gets any water in it, it'll turn the unit off as well. So, and as a matter of fact, this one has water in it, so it has the unit shut off right now. I gotta stop that because that's stopped up for some reason.
Oh, it's going uphill. Yeah. It's in the drain.
Needs to go up under that.
Yep.
I'm gonna kill Jay. Leaving all this crap over here.
I know, it's too bad. You mean to go get him? Hang him by his toes on the tree. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, he's gonna go film Justin.
Okay.
On the mini split cleaner.
Okay.
And then come back over here and meet you. And then I'll call him.
Okay.
And then go up to Digest where I'm doing that one.
Alright.
That'll be a lot of stuff.
10-4.
Okay.
That'll work.
All right, say bye to the camera, bro.
See you guys later.
So, well, I'll show you this one.
Make them on that side first.
Yep. Alright, so what we do, here's the main drain right here. See that? Right here. So this stack is open in the city. The city makes us just do that because of the harmful flue gases. If it dries up, it'll get in your airstream. But what we're gonna do, see they got a towel. We're gonna build a catch basin, put a wet switch in there. So when this ever overflows, because you got to get it, the plumbing serviced to clean it, it'll stop the whole unit so we can fix it. So that we won't have any more floods. So that'll be good. We got that downstairs. And then right here, right above where you're standing, that's got to be access to work on the furnace. So we got to build a little shelf and a workstation. Because you got to have, in front of the furnace, you got to have 30-inch workspace, 2-foot walkway, and then access all the way across. But back when they did this, back in like I don't even remember, I think it was probably a house built in 1990. They didn't have to do all that. So that made it harder for us to work on it. So. And then I'll get a attic tent that'll go across this. That'll seal this because the stairs don't close. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll just seal an attic tent around the front. Alright, so that's fine. Hey, what I'm gonna do is we can cut it. I've got see that ceiling right there? Take that. See the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
They've got a plumbing trap upstairs. When that plumbing trap backs up, it floods the ceiling. So what we did, we built a little catch thing to catch it, and then put a wet switch in it. And I'll show you later when they get done.
The pull down thing, now that's gonna be fixed too, right? Where to seal that where I'm losing all that air.
Well, they're putting a cover over it,
Okay.
just so we can walk on it to get our inspection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't mind? Yeah. So we'll look at that.
Yeah, because
Alright.
that was in there to fix that. I remember that one for sure. So,
Okay.
oh.
It was probably this year where I went, and the people didn't want to buy new units, but the unit outside was so dirty that it wouldn't work at all.
Oh, wow.
And all I did was clean it.
Well, that thing was,
They locked me in, man.
They locked you out?
Hey, they were protecting their new unit. And if you see that pad right there, each unit's got to have 2 foot space in between them. So, looks good now. Yeah, they protected that unit. Attack.
You ever had any encounters with dogs? Like mean dogs?
Nah, I like dogs. You know, they can sense if you're a threat. You know, I've never had. I mean, even when they say they're mean, they're nice. Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing? That gate's closed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go.
Because he'll run. Come on, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right.
How did you do last night?
It cool. I had,
we get the upstairs today.
yeah, and I had it set on 73 or something because that up, you know, the upstairs.
so high.
Yeah, and so I told Mike I set it like that because I just didn't want it to be trying to cool the whole house and be working overnight. So, but it was comfortable.
How did you do it that day before when I took gas?
Awesome.
Told you. All I had to do was clean.
Yeah, it was.
And I mean, this took like 20 pounds of freon,
Yeah.
but everybody that was getting filling it up didn't
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Well, they
Couldn't
were.
take it.
Well, they were cleaning it, but not like you did. 'Cause
Yeah.
They were hosing it down, but not.
yeah, now you
Maybe
gotta
like
put
you
that
did.
stuff in there and
Yeah.
give it a second.
But it stayed cool pretty much all day. And
Yeah.
but anyway, I've got one of those little thingies, and
Temperature.
yeah, and this in the kitchen, I guess, is because I don't know. It was like they were blowing 65 and 66, and one then 59. So I guess that's pretty standard or whatever. So, but anywho.
We're gonna get a look. I'm gonna be showing the up top.
Okay, let me let y'all in the front. That way we'll have to fool the dogs.
All right, sound good. That's what gets dirty on them mini splits. They get so dirty. And I've got a little video of that. We got a little cleaning machine. It wraps the whole unit and then cleans it. Wow, look at that.
Look what you're bringing in.
Because y'all want to keep.
That's bad.
It's ready to go.
All I do is just clean.
That's it. What do you mean it's ready to go? It's ready to clean. I'll pull it. I've never seen that before. Yeah. That's what we got. You really have never seen the means what they did? Awesome.
It's in my garage for the 4 foot.
The
Just
hardest part about it is taking the plastics off the outside.
you just did it the hardest part.
Well, not that, not really.
But in my garage to the house.
You suggest I go do?
Yeah, man.
Just checking this unit out. Changing filters. These filters hardly ever get dirty on these. It's the problem here. Always, you see here, you gotta pull the mini split out. Mini split cleaning kit. These blower wheels get terrible. It normally comes right off, but
Man, I don't never do them all without a screwdriver.
one pair of scissors. Yeah,
Yep, that one's dirty.
But it was really bad. It was really bad.
A bunch of shirts.
I know I'm taking some.
But I'm not giving them all to him or what.
Janie's smart. She's thinking smart, especially with the install.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Ryan and Drew come back today with mastic on them pink shirts.
They said they're not wearing them.
They're not. I wouldn't either.
I told him that was fine, but I told him when he came out that. So like on this one, we have a good option and a better option. And when you make the proposal, it looks like this.
We can do 3.
And then I can send it to them where it looks like this. And they can see all this. You won't be able to send it to them. Yes. And in a couple of weeks, they're supposed to update it to where we can create general ones of these and save them, so that all y'all have to do when you're out there in the field, say you're giving them extra work for a ton burn course and stuff. You'll click on it and it'll bring all this up all the time.
And then we got the proposed and closed through Right Soft. So when I get the iPads, we'll be able to.
Are you gonna have the right salt program on iPads?
Yeah. Just so we can do the load and then we can do this and show it to them. And then we're probably gonna do the proposed and closed. So we'll do where the company began, you go through their history, you know, just like the old style. Well, and then you go into the top. So we
Pulling off.
So the yeah, don't.
Jason's the one. He owns a CBD shop. It's called Hemp House.
I don't really stuff where.
I do. I do.
I mean, they say it's for information.
Well, I tell you this, my wrist in the wintertime when I had pins going like that, and every winter, like it almost locks up. And I started taking like the little CBD tablets, and it don't do it no more. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it fixed it, but it definitely helped as far as with the movement.
I know some people that still don't.
I don't know. It's just for general wellness, like CBD.
It's for anxiety.
Yeah.
Y'all have it.
Anxiety,
Yeah,
all
he's got
kind of
that.
stuff.
He said she's got that.
For real.
Put it in Yeah, make sure you get that one right there doing some work.
Hey, tell Josh to go to the streets. It's terrible.
Come look on this side.
Chad, don't y'all have a little dog? Don't y'all have a little dog? Or do y'all have just that?
Chad. Chad.
John, yeah. Because I want them to go up there, and I can show them the job that we got 3 on. 3 and ducks and everything. But,
I mean, just make it to them before it's too late. said they're leaving this afternoon. She didn't give me a time, she just said this afternoon they would be going home.
4 tons done.
And the other one's starting out.
Yeah.
Starting
It shouldn't take long though.
I might come over there once you get the. When you get done the core.
Probably 10:30.
Because if the line, top of the line go in there, I'm going to come over here.
Come on. We can get. Hey, I can do that first.
You go by short.
I'm with it. I want to see this anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't done it in a while.
Craziest.
I hadn't done it in a while.
You did it for me the first time when I asked you about it.
Okay, question.
You did it for me that first day when I asked you about it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I pulled a piece of copper out of the back of my van. Yes, you did.
I keep meaning to do it and
The first day, because Jay said something about it, I was like, show me over there.
This one?
yes.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Huh?
I was hoping so.
Alright, when can I go to the person?
All right, so we got to run the Home Depot real quick.
Yeah, man.
If you'll give us about.
You'll call when he's on the way. The number I have down for you is 334-782-3073. All right, well, I got you down, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is your second tune-up underneath your maintenance plan. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Tubbs. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What's the tune-up on the maintenance plan?
Oh, gosh. A tune-up is where the technicians come out. We go out twice a year, about 6 months apart. In the spring, we come out, we clean the condenser. They check over all the components of your AC unit. And then in the fall, they go out and they check your condenser for the fall, but it's not cleaned unless necessary. And then they'll check all the components of your heating.
Awesome.
You know, get Craig.
Put it behind the car.
So I tested on, you know, when I'm out there and just take the bin. But that way you can take a picture, you know, figure it out. And then email it to them. Yeah, they're neat. That's pretty cool. Film sheet. Like a good thing.
No, it needs to say testo. Right. Chad told me I got those testo gauges. He said throw them in the garbage. I love them.
I don't like them.
I love them.
There's still people on the way.
I like them film.
The Philippines are so big.
Field piece feel better too.
They go out a lot.
What, Philippines?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like his Testos have not messed up once, and ours, like the Philippines gauges have messed up like at least like 3
See?
times.
And mine come with a case, not just no little bag that goes over it.
Yeah.
And they're about
You
this
have the
big.
app.
And I have an app. So if I'm inside, I can see what my vacuum's blowing.
Field have an app. Do they?
Yeah, I've got it.
Well, Tess said it didn't make a vacuum pump, did it?
Maybe, I don't know. I would rather stick with Philippines vacuum pump though.
It's called field piece.
Job link. Especially since I got my brand new vacuum pump. But I can't get my
Where's
bases going.
Yeah, we don't know.
Where's Justin?
It's got 20 minutes before he gets here.
What do you like to?
Should be something.
Alright, so he's going with you.
Okay.
And then show him the microns, the nitrogen, the plumbing stack, the return duct sealing, all the safety switches.
Okay.
The 3 screws on the vent, drive to it, connector. What else?
Home Depot and Fisher.
The gas line. What else?
Drip leg. That's about it. He'll see all the other stuff like the ceiling from the inside and stuff like that.
Yeah.
While we're doing it, so.
Should be in there, our hall, that 20 by 40 return. Open that up and seal it.
Where is the, are we cutting the grills in? Where is the grills?
We're not cutting the grills and we're replacing grills.
Okay.
Here's your shirt. Black.
Yeah, I can show you.
What size shirt you wear?
Large.
Any vent that's, any vent that's,
You gonna follow us in the attic?
Yeah.
More time about getting in the attic or Drew? Jay said he can get in the attic today. I told him, he said, I'm an attic rat. That's what he told me. Attic rat. Son, here I come.
What is that?
I mean, I got 3 or 4 more. You got one. Justin's got one. Dylan, you got one?
No, I don't know what that is.
He's the other decker.
No, I don't have one of those.
Hey, Max.
Hold on.
Okay.
No, I have no idea what that even is.
Yeah, it's Hicks carbon
I take it.
Oh,
Just walk in there outside.
Hey, it beeps. It's bad.
Then when you're chipping that furnace, stick it up in there. I might have it. What is that?
It's hot. Real hot.
See, we didn't have that.
There's an ice vest in there.
Goes like that. Hey, do we need any ice?
So it gets that hot in the attic, huh?
Oh yeah, it gets like, I think we got it was like 146 the other day. So that was on a piece of copper.
Wow.
Say hey, Jamie. Wait till
Yo, what's going on? I don't even care. Let's go get the attic.
What we got here?
This is Moses.
What's up, Mo?
What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
That's Jay. Over there.
AKA Attic Rat.
Attic rat.
Attic Rat.
So they see you in the attic?
Yeah. I'm the smallest. They said I go in the attic in tight spaces since I'm the smallest.
Awesome.
You go in the attic today. You already done claimed it.
Yeah, I know I am.
Pretty sure we're all gonna be in the attic today.
Wait, what? We're all in the attic?
Look, you're gonna have customers come back here asking.
And then we need to put that on a shelf, like a hanging shelf right here, with like lights going up to it. Just saying. Those things you gotta do, guys.
Sticker it up.
Once it gets out, like all the videos of the unicycle stuff, we need to put like right there, right by that pillow. Just put a little hanging with light shining on the unicycle.
Yeah. So Jamie, she don't have folks coming in here.
We're gonna make a unicycle.
Yo, let me run the unicycle.
Every morning we come in.
Might know where Justin is?
Nobody.
Nope.
Guess what to do? Let go. Yeah. Living room, back porch.
Sounds interesting.
Out of nowhere, there'd be Walmarts.
Want to see the office? You been inside?
Yeah. So you want to introduce everybody, Dylan?
This is Ryan. This is Josh. This is Drew. And this is the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Chad Wiswall.
And I'm Dylan.
Myth, legend.
Man, the myth, the legend. Chad, this is gonna be good for you. It's gonna be real good.
Very good. Yeah.
Very good.
I'm not a movie star like you.
Hey, you got the hair like a movie star, so we definitely need to get you in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Hey, it's true.
Got it slicked back today and everything.
Stays fresh.
Hey, where's your pink shirt? You supposed to have a pink shirt too?
That's good.
You already know he got that salt life pink. Do you really?
That being a kid, yeah, salt life too. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
That would be real nice.
What are you loading up here, Chad?
I'm just getting a knick-knack stuff. Cleaning up everything, getting together, do some service work today.
This company just got all kinds of.
Yeah. All these bad capacitors. So. Hey, Dylan.
You want to go get your shirt?
Uh-huh. Switch.
Okay.
Okay.
Need some gauges too to hang over myself.
We're not gonna ride